Hi. So I, 22 female, cut my father out of my life 6 months back when he decided to skip my graduation ceremony, even after promising for months that he would be there no matter what. I might have even forgiven him if he had skipped it due to some actual emergency, but he skipped it because he was out for a vacation with his new girlfriend and her son. So at my graduation ceremony, it was just me, my mom, and my brother, and he didn't even have the courtesy to inform me beforehand. So my mom and I kept waiting for him to respond to my phone calls and messages before the ceremony. And when he finally did, he told me that he was not even in the country. Apparently, he and his girlfriend were celebrating 1 year of being together, and so they felt like they deserved a break from their work and everything, which is why they had taken off. He told me that my graduation ceremony had completely slipped his mind, but I did not believe it. I know for a fact that he remembered it, but chose not to attend on purpose. Of course, after something like that, I did not want him to be part of my life anymore. And when after he returned from his vacation, he tried to get in touch with me, I told him that I did not want to speak to him anymore. Since then, we have not been on talking terms, and it's been 6 months. Initially, he tried to visit me a couple of times, but I made it very clear to him that he was not welcome in my home anymore, and after that, he stopped trying to make things right with me. But all of a sudden last week, he showed up yet again, and this time it was to ask me for my help, because apparently he has been slammed with a lawsuit by his girlfriend, and he needs me to testify in his favor. When he showed up last week, I refused to open the door to him because so far he hasn't apologized to me even once. He just keeps trying to justify everything. But then he told me that it was an emergency, and then out of curiosity, when I decided to give him a chance to speak, he explained the entire situation to me. I'll try to keep it short. Basically, his girlfriend had been away for the weekend with a couple of her friends, and she had left her son behind with my dad. He had promised her that he would take care of him, but unfortunately there was a little bit of a mishap, and now Nina is demanding that he pay her about $30,000 in reparations because her son is apparently traumatized. But my father doesn't think that he owes her that much, especially since he's not even the biological father, so he needs me to testify in case this goes to court, which he thinks it might, since it'll be vital coming from his daughter. But I refuse due to a couple of reasons. The first one being that I do think that the situation is kind of his fault, even though I don't fully agree that he owes her that much money. However, I know that Nina's son has autism, and even though it's not very obvious, it's still a thing.